When God began to create the heavens and the earth was without shape or form. It was dark over the deep sea, and God's wind swept over the waters. God said,
"Let there be light," and so light appeared.
God saw how good the light was. God separated the light from the darkness. God named the light day, and the darkness night.
So that's why we go to school during the day, since God already created light on the first day, and at night we go to sleep since God also created night.
Then, God said,
"Let there be a dome in the middle of the waters, to separate the waters from each other."
God made the dome and separated the waters under the dome from the waters above the dome, and it happened in that way. God named the dome sky. There was evening, and there was morning, the second day. The clouds are an open space above the waters. God made it clear, bright, and full of fresh air. Soft, fluffy clouds float across the sky like cotton candy. God created the clouds the second day.
I really like observing the clouds. They appear like cotton candy. How far are the clouds away from us?
The distance of clouds from the ground varies, depending on their type and location, but generally ranges from near ground level up to 18 kilometers. God created cloud in the second day.
I would really like to go to the clouds. Is that possible? Can I go there with a plane?
Yes, it is possible to go to the clouds with a plane. But it is not something a typical passenger or private pilot can do without proper training and equipment. Commercial airplanes fly through clouds regularly, but only if they are equipped with the necessary instruments and the pilots are trained to navigate by them. On the third day, God created land, sea, and plants. God said,
"Let the waters under the sky come together into one place so that the dry land can appear."
And that is what happened. God named the dry land earth, and he named the gathered waters seas. God saw how good it was. God said,
"Let the earth grow plant life, plants yielding seeds and fruit trees bearing fruit with seeds inside it, each according to its kind throughout the earth."
And that's what happened. The earth produced plant life, plants yielding seeds, each according to its kind, and trees bearing fruit with seeds inside it, each according to its kind. God saw how good it was. The fruits are always so yummy, and God is so powerful. Through his word he commanded the waters to be separated from dry land. He also commanded plants to sprout out from the earth, especially the fruits. They are so healthy and yummy. They bring so many benefits to the body. God created all of it on the third day. The flowers are amazing. They bring so much beauty to the earth. Even on a sad day, smelling a flower can suddenly brighten your mood. The trees create shades and beautiful environments for living. All God's creations are amazing. Then God said,
"Let there be lights in the dome of the sky to separate the day from the night. They will mark events, sacred seasons, days, and years. They will be lights in the dome of the sky to shine on the earth."
And that's what happened. God made the stars and two great lights, the larger light to rule over the day and the smaller light to rule over the night. God put them in the dome of the sky to shine on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. God saw how good it was.
The sun, moon, and stars bring so much beauty and serene to the earth. They appear so magical. One look at the stars can calm your nerves, bring joy. Sometimes you can get lost watching them. God's creation is amazing.
Then God said,
"Let the waters swarm with living things, and let birds fly above the earth up in the dome of the sky."
God created the great sea animals and all the tiny living things that swarm in the waters, each according to its kind, and all the winged birds, each according to its kind. God saw how good it was. Then God blessed them. "Be fertile and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." And God made the birds some to sing, some to glide, and some to hop and chirp happily. Birds fly in groups, some small, some huge. Owls blink, eagles soar. The works of God are amazing. His creation are perfect. They all bring beauty to the world. When I wake up in the morning and hear birds chirping on the trees, this brightens my morning. We all celebrate God's creation. Everything God created is good. Then God said,
"Let the earth produce every kind of living thing, livestock, crawling things, and wildlife."
And that is what happened. God made every kind of wildlife, every kind of livestock, and every kind of creature that crawls on the ground. God saw how good it was. Animals add so much beauty to the earth. Some provide us with food. Antelope runs so fast. The lion is the king of the jungle. Zebras are stripped in black and white. Elephant is so huge, its step can shake the earth. Its ears are so big. God created all animals from the word of his mouth. Then God created man in his own likeness. Did you know that among all creations, only man was created in God's likeness? God created all creations, moon, stars, day, night, land, sea, vegetations, animals, by speaking a word from his mouth. And after he had created a friendly environment, he then created man. God formed the man from dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden, in the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground the Lord God made to spring up every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life was in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden, in the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground the Lord God made to spring up every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life was in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, "You may surely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die." Then the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him." So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept took one of his ribs, and closed up its place with flesh. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man he made into a woman, and brought her to the man. Then the man said, "This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." Now the serpent was more deceiving than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die.'" Then the serpent lied to the woman, saying, "You will not certainly die, for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food, and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together, and made coverings for themselves. Then God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife, and clothed them. Then said, "The man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand, and take also from the tree of life, and eat, and live forever." So God banished him from the Garden of Eden, to work the ground from which he had been taken. After he drove the man out, he placed him on the east side of the Garden of Eden. Everything God created is amazing. We should take care of the environment.